What is happening, you guys? And welcome to another episode of the Fins Tailgate. I am your host, El Capitan, and tonight on the tailgate party that never seemed to stop, we're going to go into day one of joint practice with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, go into all the notes, details, talk about some of the good, the bad, the ugly, look into some of the stuff. Got a couple of clips to show you guys some sneak peeks of some things that came out. I'm still on the mend. I've been burnt out, building the studio, got COVID. I'm still sweating bullets underneath this purple jacket, but no time to cry about it. I got to be here for you guys. This is the busy season. I got to put the work in, and I'm going to make sure to do my part to live up to the subscribers that you guys are, to the members that we have, and shout out to the members, shout out to the mods, shout out to everyone who subscribes. Make sure you guys are hitting the like button, sharing, everything like that. I really appreciate it, guys. Trying to do everything that's good on your guys. Make sure everyone is hitting the like button and checking out all the great content that we have here on the network. Tonk 17 my Tuesdays, live around 9 with color commentary co-hosts on there with them. You guys can catch Color on Thursdays doing his color commentary, sometimes doing the daytime color, cup of color. Saturday is Late Night Exhale with Ali, 10 p.m. Make sure to check it out. Doing a lot of fantasy talk on there. And then every other day of the week, usually you can catch me, El Capitan. So, guys, make sure you're hitting the like button. We've been dropping a lot of videos. It is slowing down the algorithm because we've been dropping all those clips and stuff like that. Also, guys, make sure you're checking out all the links in the description for Fanatics link. But get all your official gear there. Also, guys, remember, Backroom Collection. Use offer code hashtag TFTG to get 10% off of all of your purchase through Backroom Collection. And, guys, check out some of our good gear. You know, we got the hats, got the beanies, got the flags. So make sure you guys are getting some of the goods. So what's happening, everybody? Getting here early. What's up, Dolphins Realtor? Yeah, man. It's sucked. It was bad. Like up until this morning, the body aches were so bad. I was just straight, like I got hit with a truck. But yeah, Q. Yeah, Q. We putting that double work in, as you know, homie. Trying to get the subscribers up. Everybody, please share. Color in here. California, Scott, John. What's happening, you guys? Marino's goat. Q. What it do? Yeah, Bill. Bill number 2 from Boynton. BLT is the OG. So Bill from Boynton. So yeah. So guys, a lot of good stuff coming out from camp today. Dolphins defense handled their business big time. By all accounts, Tom Brady was getting pretty frustrated today, which is nothing new for us Dolphins. We know our defense always gives Tom Brady fits, and we know Tom Brady pretty well, that he's kind of a poor sport in a way. He's a yeah, stop it. This is practice. Don't you know who I am? I'm Tom Brady. You should let me throw. So yeah, thank you. I do feel better, man. I'm feeling better right now. So appreciate it. So yeah, Tom Brady got frustrated quite a few times today. It's good to hear the defense is still putting in. Christian Wilkins is as advertised, as we thought, as we hoped, as we were hearing in practice videos going against us. We're like, yeah, all right, he's good. Well, today he just looked on the field like an unstoppable force, just straight mauling them in the run game, everything like that. The one area that we did struggle, and it's something that Tom Brady does great, is that screenplay to the running back. And God, I hate that play. God, bro, when your defensive line is coming at him very quick, they just drop that little dump off screen to the freaking running back, and then it puts the onus on the linebackers, which is our weakness and our defense, which hopefully maybe Dolphins figure out a way to get Raekwon Smith, but we'll figure out some of that later. Tampa played a lot of too high shell against us today, and we're probably going to see a lot of that from teams. Tampa 2, high man, things like that, because when you have speed wide receivers like this, you want to keep them in front of you. You don't want to let Tyreek Hill or Jalen Waddle get behind your defense, because if that's the case, then you're going to get burned. So it's good for our offense to see how teams are going to scheme up against this offense. And by all accounts, Tua did great. It was a lot of short passes, but that's what the defense was giving them too. I know a lot of us are just disappointed in some ways that we didn't get, we're not seeing big plays downfield and stuff like that. And I want to see some of that as well. But we can't be unrealistic in the fact that, you don't take big shots down the field for the sake of taking them. You do the right play, and that's what Tua does, and love him, hate him, whatever. He's just not that type of risk taker. I would imagine that if the game's on the line and you have to take the shot, then he would. You know what I'm saying? But yes, Scott, it looked a lot like last year, but that's kind of what was dictated. What's happening, Raul? Roadrunner, what's good? California, how's it going, guys? Make sure you're hitting the like button on the way in. Yeah, I know, guys. It did look a lot, and I know it's not what we want to hear. We wanted to hear, oh, man, torching them out there. Tyreek Hill's just torching them, taking deep shots down the field, all that good stuff. And maybe we'll hear that tomorrow. But, this is what the defense was giving us, and that's what they were taking, was short and intermediate passes. And it was very effective. And I have a play I'll show you guys here of Tua hitting Tyreek in an intermediate pass here in live 11 on 11s. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Yeah, here we go. It's a little hard to see, but this is a perfect example of how, our speed is stretching the defense out. So it's leaving the underneath open. And so you need to take it. And that's it. And these are efficient plays. So let's not cry over spilt nothing. And, California, I know it says we kept it close. And Scott, I know there was no touchdowns by anybody today. And, they scored a field goal at the end of practice, letting them feel like the victors of the day. But let's be real, it wasn't a full game. And so they had home field advantage, and it's Tom Brady. Let's just assume that some of the rest were cheating out there, right? Let's be real. So let me fucking Tom Brady. Refs freaking love him. Every ref has a poster of Tom Brady in their locker. Every single one of them. Tom Brady like this. Like that. That's the poster they got of him. All right, so Tua's out of the shotgun. It's a single back next to him. It's got a tight end. Waddle's spread out all the way wide to the closest part of the screen. You can see him over here in the corner of the screen. Then you have the tight end. It looks to be Mike Gesicki in the slot here. And then we have two wide receivers up at the top of the screen. And Hill comes into motion. There's Hill coming into motion. And at the snap of the ball, he comes downfield to a little crosser and just catches it right in the middle of the field. Thump. Boom. Beautiful little catch. I mean, let's be real right there. Was the tackle made? I don't know. I mean, that's a linebacker right there reaching his hand out to try to make that tackle. I don't think so. Now, would the corner have made that? Would that safety come up and make that tackle in the box like that? Maybe. But that is Tyreek Hill. I'll tell you what, if you would have arm tackled him like that in the game, no. And Tyreek Hill would have taken that little short play like we've seen him in Kansas City all the time, house that bad boy. And these were the types of plays because the safeties are playing so deep on us that we're open, even for Tyreek Hill and Waddle. We'll watch it one more time. I mean, look, guys, don't forget, Tampa's a damn good defense, too. So, what's up, Newfoundland? So, yeah. Not bad at all. So those were the type of plays, something similar to that. A lot of the stuff that came out today was none of the 11 on 11s. Not a lot of footage came out today. So, one-on-one footage did, which we'll get into some of that as well. I'll show you guys here directly. But, I mean, look, it was good. It was decent. Our defense held them pretty good. Our offense did what they needed to do. I wouldn't say it was overall bad. Noah Igbenogany is getting torched out there, and I don't know. It's kind of like I don't know. He's still kind of looking lost, and I'm hoping that, because it's not full tackle drills and stuff like that, that he's pulling up early, or he's, I don't want to say he's not trying, but like, I don't know, man. I just don't want to see this, bro. I don't want to see this come football time, bro. If he's letting guys smoke him the way he is on one-on-ones, this is going to be bad because this kid, this is supposed to be his time. This is in his third year. It's time for him to shit or get off the pot. It needs to happen. So, yeah, Marty Marr, herd running game couldn't get nothing. The running game to the inside wasn't doing nothing. I mean, they got Vita Vea. He's really good. They were hitting a couple on the outside. Really just Edmonds and the like, them using their speed once they got to the outside to get some positive yardage, which this team has such great speed that, we get to the line, and even if somebody's got us dead to rights, they're going to use their elite speed to just get a couple more yards in the positive. So something we haven't had in a long time, where if it's just a race to the sideline, it's a positive play when it should have been a negative play or a potential loss of yards. So we can't, we're seeing good work out of the running backs. And I actually got an article about the running backs that I'm going to read to you guys here in a little bit. For everybody who doesn't know, Michael Dieter made a comeback today. He was seen out there, and he was practicing too. And he did do some 11-on-11 drills. So he actually had a decent run today. Decent block today. One of the better runs today was him off of a block. I think Larnell Coleman was with him downfield blocking for Silvana Ahmed and for like a 10-yard run pickup. So it's good to see him being healthy and out there playing a little bit, especially with the center issues that we're having lately. And I'm officially okay. So we didn't have any snap issues today with Connor Williams, but after, last week and everything and the work, I'm officially concerned about our center situation. I've wanted to give it some time. I wanted to give it some, some growth and stuff like that, but I'm starting to stress about it. We cannot, I don't know, man. Like now that we went ahead and traded Shaheen, saved some cap space, we're looking at like 22.5 in cap. I mean, let's go get somebody, bro. Let's stop fiddle-faddling around. Now, I know Chris Greer wants to keep some money for in season, for if anything happens and all that stuff, but something's happening now. You know what I'm saying? We got to get this center situation. And I know Dolphin fans everywhere really want Connor Williams back at left guard. So I'm not saying it has to happen, but if this continues, then it has to happen. So what's up, Colin? How you doing, buddy? Squid Games. So yeah, we gotta figure something out with this center situation. Hopefully we'll get it figured out. Another guy who's been showing out at practice is Keon Crossan. He's been stepping up a bit. I think it was Tua or somebody said today that when they keep the mile per hour, they keep the tracking on it. Man, I'm gonna take these off. They keep the MPHs on guys that run around. Well, Keon Crossan's been hitting the highest MPH out of anyone on the team. Now, granted, I don't think Raheem Mosert's been running at full speed, and Keon Crossan's been playing the kickoff, so he is running at full speed, but he's been hitting a high MPH. And also he's been doing some good work in that corner too. So it's, and we paid him some decent money to come in as a free agent veteran. So special teams ace, he's going to be a good rotation guy for the cornerback room. And that's good because, like I said, Noah Igbenogany is not making me feel very good. And as you guys know, and Color went over the depth chart the other day. Thanks, Color, for filling in. But, they have Waddle and Tyreek Hill as the punt returner. Now, I would toot my own horn and be like, yeah, I told y'all they were going to be the punt returners and stuff like that. I'll be honest, man. It's not that I don't want them returning punts, but I certainly don't want them to be the main punt returner. And I mean, dude, why isn't Noah Igbenogany getting some of these snaps on kickoff or punt return? I mean, he's got to do something, bro. I don't know. Hopefully this is just part of his growing pains, and we'll see a ton of them in the preseason, and he'll get put in sparingly over the season, and it'll look better. Just please. And yeah, EM says, what's up, EM? That he's a 4.3 guy. Yeah, I know. Our team is straight stouted with guys that are under 4.4. I mean, it's fucking nuts. I never seen so much speed in my life. What's up, Alex? Keon Crossan. I think he's number 43, right, guys? Shula Forever asks, is he number 43? I think that's his number, right, guys? 43 or 44, one of the two. I can't remember. I know it's 40-something, though. Who's being negative? I mean, listen, they didn't score either, Scott. Like, they kicked a field goal, and big deal. It's not even set up. It's not like a scrimmage like that. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Gio, Miami Sports Fanatics? Make sure you guys are checking out my boy. So let me go ahead and pull up some more of this little bit of Action Jackson. Man, did you guys see? I'll show you this this play where Raekwon Davis is just straight manhandling on one-on-ones their O-lineman. I can't remember his name now. Let me hold on. Give me a second. I'll tell you his name in just a second. He just straight freaking manhandled him. King of Finland posted it. He just freaking just off the line, just straight bullied his ass, dude. Hold on, let me see what the guy's name is. Robert Hainsey. But, dude, he just straight blows him up and just forces him back. Manhandles him. Raekwon Davis is a freaking animal. He is a monster, bro. Him and Christian Wilkins, along with everyone else on this D line. We're going to get organic pressure with 4 this year, guys. All right, so check it out. Out of the 3-point stance, just going to blow him up. Boom. Dude, if you look, he tries to get like look right there. Look, he tries to get a little frog splash on him. And all he did was go back a foot and a half. Look. Look at his feet. Damn, look like he snap his freaking legs. He ain't careful. Boom. You know what I'm saying? Bro, it's hard enough, like, being in practice one-on-ones, against another team you're scrimmaging against, and you're like, you don't want to let your guys down or get embarrassed and everything like that. You got to look across Raekwon Davis. You're like, oh, damn, I got to stop this dude. But now, look, you got all the other coaches, everybody looking at it, and there's dudes with cameras, everybody's watching. I mean, damn, dude. Look. All right, that's enough. Sorry. I just could. This made me laugh. Like, I was like, damn, dude, buddy uplifted him and stuff. He tried to frog him and it just didn't work. Yeah, he did. TB. That was funny. Yeah, he tried to frog splash him. It just didn't work, bro. It was pretty funny. All right, let's see. Pull up another one here. Here's like a little highlight of what Tua got done today. Go ahead and pull it up. Like a smaller highlight and stuff like that. It's a couple of his better throws today. The one to River Craycraft was nice. It's just too bad it was out of bounds. These are all on one-on-ones. Right here. I mean, it was a great catch by River Craycraft. It was just out of bounds. So I don't know if Tua just threw the ball too far out in front of him, or if it looks like at the end of the route, Cedric Wilson was, I don't know, kind of like running. I think Tua just overthrew him on this one. A couple people were saying that he got tripped up, but he didn't look too tripped up there. Yeah, it looks like he's tripped up right there, but that ball's already on the ground. He's watching it hit the ground. This is a bad throw and catch, I guess. I don't know. What do you guys think? I don't know. We'll see. Dylan says, I feel like they were kind of holding back a bit today. I feel like they didn't push too many dynamic plays. We didn't look too bad, but man, the center position is past concerning. Yeah, I know. It is past concerning. You're right. I am worried about the center position, but it's still early enough, and there wasn't any problems today in the practice. And Dieter has come back, but I mean, I can't help but think that they don't not know either. You know what I'm saying? They know. So they know. Yeah, I know. CB, he did look good today. That's what I'm hearing. So I feel better about that, but still concerned until they start stringing a lot of these together. So we'll see. This is the perfect time. Live action, against another opponent. This is the time to do it. So look, we can't be worrying about this come 2-3 weeks from now. So hopefully that's not the case. All right, let's see if we got a couple more of these little videos up on this one. Oh yeah, freaking Eric Ikuzama, bro. Kid's a legend. He's gonna be good. Teddy Bridgewater hit him on a one-on-one play, just a nice ball over his head, and Eric Ikuzama just cleans up and takes it into the end zone on one-on-one. This kid for a 4th-round pick, wow, can't ask for any better than a 4th-round pick than this. I mean, remember when he came in too, he was all grins and shit-eating grins, smiles and happy. Not that he ain't all smiles now, but he looks all business. Kid's got the eye of the tiger already for whatever reason. I mean, I guess, you come into this room and you're like, all right, they paid this man. I've got veterans that have been in this system that are here. And then I got Waddle and Tyreek Hill to worry about. I gotta work extra hard. And the kid has answered the challenge. He is got the eye of the tiger. He is fighting for snaps. And He's going to be hard as hell to keep off the field. And really, his outstanding play has made Lynn Bowden and Preston Williams all the more expendable while they're on the trading block. Not that they weren't going to end up there anyhow, but, early in the season, and be honest, all of us be honest, when we drafted the kid and we knew Lynn Bowden and Preston Williams or anything like that, we were all making our depth chart way too early depth charts. We were putting Lynn Bowden or Preston Williams above Ikuzama. Now, no way. No friggin' way. Ikuzama might be splitting snap count with Cedric Wilson Jr. if this continues eventually. By the end of the year, he might have the same amount of snaps as Cedric Wilson Jr. if he can keep this up. And this is a fourth-round rookie we're talking about. I mean, what a snag. Let me go ahead and pull this up. You can check him out doing this. I mean, the kid is he looks just mean, bro, and he's a youngin' too. He's still just a baby. Look at that throw from Teddy. Thump. I mean, the kid is – damn, what a throw from Teddy too. Funk. High stepping. Yeah, you got to love that. Scummy, I don't think he's just our high jump ball wide receiver, man. I really don't. I think the kid is straight up – I think he's dynamic. I think he's super dynamic. And look at that ball from Teddy too, bro. Foosh. Can't ask for better than that, man. Who was guarding him on that? No Igbenogany put that jersey on? Huh. Well, I know out there for the Bucs. Man, Noah needs to get his act together, bro. Yeah, cute. Teddy did throw a rocket. He heaved that bad boy out there. I know, Roadrunner. I'm ready for this kid. I want to see him because we're going to catch a lot of him in the preseason. He's going to look good. I'm going to watch him, Craycraft. I can't wait to watch Craycraft. I think Craycraft going to be all over this month. I think he'll be returning some punts. I want to see who's rotating in on the punt game and stuff. I always watched preseason very intently because, it's kind of like this is the last shot for some of the kids to live out their dream, bro. Some of these guys will never, ever, ever get another chance. So to play football, they might not make it. They get cut. They might get lucky and end up on somebody's practice squad, and that might be the end of it for them. So, yeah. Gio says he has Hill, Waddle, Wilson, Eazy-E, Trent, River, and Sanders. I did a top whatever UDFAs now, and that was like a couple weeks ago. After watching Braylon Sanders a lot, Braylon Sanders is a baller, bro. I see why they paid him $140,000 guaranteed. That kid is a baller. He is definitely. I think he's gonna make this football team. I think you're right. I think he might even be over River Craycraft. So, and I don't know. I think they might go young, with some of these guys. It's going to be interesting to see how this shakes out. Skyler going to make the Pro Bowl with these weapons? I know, right, Scummy? Could you imagine? Skyler makes the Pro Bowl. Whoa, dude, if you bet on that and he did, I don't even know what you'd be rich. Bet a hot 20 on that in Bad Mamma Jamma. Skyler made the Pro Bowl. It's hilarious. All right, let's see. Hold on. I think I had another one I wanted to show you guys. Oh, yeah, I don't want to show Tom Brady torching us. I don't really feel like watching him torch our Noah Igbenogany. Yeah, no, that's it. I did want to show some of these player media availabilities. I haven't watched any of them yet. I was on Miss Finn's earlier before I got on here. like I said, guys, I've been on the mend from COVID. Put me down hard. So let me go ahead and pull up. Let's watch the Keon Crossen one first. I'm interested on that Keon Crossen. He had a hell of a day, and I want to hear what he had to say. Let's pull up that Keon Crossen.
Yeah, man, I just watched your practice. I thought you had a really good day. Making some plays in football. How'd that feel to get your hands on the ball?
You know what? First off, it feels good to be out here with my teammates, and just to be able to make plays.
Really good day. Making some plays in football. How'd that feel to get your hands on the ball?
You know what? First off, it feels good to be out here with my teammates, and just to be able to make plays, man. Is always a pleasure, man. Is a privilege, and it takes a lot of hard work to be able to make those.
Damn, dude, he's huge. I mean, I knew he was a big dude, but holy cow, he's massive.
Plays, and we've been putting in that hard work, and it's good to see it pay off against Tampa. That felt so good. Felt so good. Just to get to go against those guys, and it's a good group, and it actually pushes us and helps us embrace the challenge of going against someone else to see how good you kind of really are, and how much improvement you need to make as well. And then, like I said, we got a few more weeks before the regular season starts, and we're just trying to grow and build from there.
How does it help the mental side to see just a different look on the offense than we've been seeing all camp so far?
It helps you think a little bit more. It challenges you to push your physical, mental stamina, because you're tired and you gotta actually go and look at another team, new formations, things that you probably haven't seen, and it's good because it helps communication with the defense as well. But like I say, it's a challenge, and that's what camp's for. It's to challenge you to get you better and to improve as a team.
So Coach mentioned earlier today that you guys came out a day early. You wanted to do that to kind of help build camaraderie and build that bond a little bit. How did you see that impact with the day off of the guys yesterday?
I think, like I said, I think Coach got a good game plan for us. Whether that's days on, off, coming a day early, I think he has a good structured game plan for us, and he sees where he wants the team to go. And like I said, he's got a good repertoire of success in his career. So, like I said, we got full trust in Coach, and we believe in everything he does. And we just embraced and loved on each other yesterday, a little TLC as a team, and it was really, really good.
On the defensive side over there, I saw plenty of swatted passes. Some, I guess would be sacks. We can't really call them sacks.
Right.
Play, but how much confidence does it give you as a defensive back from the front to play as well as they have been so far this game?
Man, it's a lot, man. It gives you a lot of confidence. Allows you to play a little bit patient, allows you to play comfortably. But it's a team game, it's a team sport. The front's doing well, the back end's doing well. If anyone lacks in any area, then obviously it'll show somewhere on the field. But it's been a pleasure to have a good group up front.
Yeah, like the linebacking
those
unit.
guys, man, has been playing really well, and we got a good group in the back end led by X, man. He's mentoring all of us, as well as Rowe and a lot of other guys, other veterans, man. We're coming in as a group, and like I say, it's a team sport, and everybody's doing their job and trying to get better and improve as a team.
See, you heard what he said there about Xavien Howard and Eric Rowe mentoring everybody. And everyone's always talking about getting rid of Eric Rowe. I'm telling you guys, he is vital in this defense and helping everybody. He's the new, I don't want to say the new Bobby McCain, but in some ways, he's kind of like the Bobby McCain that's not playing. So Eric Rowe is not somebody that I want off this football team, because if he goes, then it's someone like Clayton Fedulum coming in when he would be in there. So just remember that, guys.
A great teammate, a great team guy.
No
I want to ask you a question about you real quick. You play special teams for most of your career. I see you come up and make these tackles and screens in a short game, and you just come up and seem like you're making a play every day where you're at the last scrimmage. Special teams kind of carry over for the tackling for a quarterback like that?
I think in the aspect of just attacking the ball, because special teams is all about getting to the ball and finding that niche of, finding that pathway to get to the ball, But I think it's just an instinct of mine just to get to the ball that, it travels from special teams, I would say. But I think, as a football player, I probably looked at the special teams my whole entire career. But most people don't know I started on offense. So if I see certain things as a defensive back, I try to relay it to my little offensive knowledge that I do have. And it's just fun for me. Like I said, I play fast, and I play physical, and my main thing is to attack the ball. And once I see the ball is, it's like a bull that sees a red flag. So that's what I try to do, man, is attack the ball and play fast for my teammates.
When did you flip from offense? Was that in college?
You know what? I would say it was kind of right in college. I was supposed to went in as a scrambling quarterback,
Oh, okay.
a triple option quarterback. But once I got there, I seen a couple 350-pound guys. I was like, yeah, coach, I'm yeah, I'm out of this world here. So it's been a pleasure, man, just to be able to get on the defensive side of the ball. And like I said, I'm here to help the team to do whatever we need to do to win and improve. And that's what I'm here to do, man. Whether it's offense, defense, special teams, it could be water boy. I'll do it. So I'm here to help the team.
And one more for you, real quick.
Okay.
One of the things that I've heard as a theme is the way you guys pursue the football, right?
Mhm.
I think Jalen mentioned like the way you can measure your love for your teammates is the way you run the football.
Yeah.
The football. I just want to hear your perspective on that philosophy.
Well, we always say, the closer you are to the football, the closer you are to the football is how much you love your teammates, right? So it just shows one thing. I think a lot of you guys know as well is you can control effort as a player. You can't really control what the other team comes out formation wise. You can't control what your coach call. You got an idea, right? But one thing you control as teammates is effort to the ball, and I think one thing that we try to pursue in assert terms here, I know as on defense, is getting to the ball, effort, and we try to play relentless, man. We got a young squad, and like I say, we get in some football shape here. And one thing you will see is a lot of Dolphins around that football, and that's one thing we're gonna continue to do and strive for perfection on.
Yeah, and especially on defense, like even if you're doing something wrong, if your effort is high, chances are you can make up for a little bit wrong here or there. You can learn as you go in that way is what he's talking about. If your effort and your energy is high on defense, okay, there's certain ways you can over pursue and be out of position, but I mean, that's part of football. Guys are gonna make plays too. So
Yes, sir.
I know you got a couple years in the league, but in that cornerback room, Byron coming back from the Cup, it's really X and a lot of young guys. Just how have you seen X really take on being a leader and leading that young? He said like he sets the tone, but how do you see him set the tone?
I think as we all know, X is a Pro Bowl guy. He's an All Pro guy, and X leads by example. X help a lot of guys out, whether it's on the field, off the field. If you see things, I know one of my first couple of days coming in, he was speaking on, reading certain things about a wide receiver that I won't probably get into for you guys. But
what?
He's really a good teammate, man. And like I said, that goes for all our benches in the room, whether it's Eric Rowe, whether it's even to the young guys like Safety, 8 Ball. And we all try to help each other, But obviously X is the lead factor.
Damn,
behind
who
it.
8
Make
Ball?
sure everybody's correct. He's gonna make sure.
I'm guessing
everybody
he's talking
understands
about.
knows.
I'm guessing
think one
8
thing he
Ball
does-
is Javon Holland, number 8, right? I'm guessing they call him 8 Ball now. What?
It is. He'll show you if you can't speak it to you and kind of show you an example. He'll show you on the field what you mean. Whether that's him taking an extra 5 minutes out of his day, he's gonna do what he needs to do as well as our other vets to show us and make sure that we all on the same page.
You ever find yourself just kind of like watching a sideline? You're like, damn, they're not even testing that. He on the island.
You know what? I find myself, I do that every day. Literally every day we play, I watch him like a hawk see a snake going through the grass, right? Because with guys like that, you don't really get a chance to really play with guys like that every day. You know what I mean? It's a blessing just to be on the same team with them. And I would think I'd take a lot of credit and advantage of watching him, whether it's a step, whether it's a movement. He come out to play. I know he's there. I'm like, why you do that? Why what you see? And he's grateful and humble enough to tell me, or any other guy, like, yeah, I saw this, and it's like, that's helpful because you may get the same play. So we try, like I said, he does a great job. He's a great leader, and I'm glad to be in the same room and play with him.
Appreciate it, Kim.
No doubt.
Yeah, that's invaluable to say the least. Xavien Howard doing all he does. And again, he mentioned Eric Rowe. I'm telling you guys, Eric Rowe, the reason we're seeing such a great out of Nick Needham, such great play out of Nick Needham is because of guys like Eric Rowe on this football team. Who I don't hear, whose name's talked about a lot in a lot of this stuff, is Byron Jones. Now, I expect him to do and be as professional and do all his business, but I haven't heard him ever talked about as that kind of dude and stuff like that. But that's neither here nor there. So, I don't know. That's his own business, I guess. And speaking of great CB play, we'll watch Xavien Howard, who was only up there for a short amount of media. And then I'll play some more of the other player media a little bit here in a minute, but I'll read a couple of these articles before I do. But let's go ahead and watch this Xavien Howard. All right.
We're trying to go up against somebody wearing a different color jersey.
I feel great, man. I feel like we got to start fast, and finish strong. I feel like we got to have a center jersey around the ball, and on the defense side, that's what I've seen mostly. So it feel good though to see a different jersey.
Last year's regular season game, tough day for you guys against Tampa. Did that provide any sort of inspiration, any sort of energy for you guys?
Yeah, the photos, like when we was back at home, I already knew about it. That shit was on my mind 24/7. Still is. So,
What? Hell yeah. First of all, ooh, he said shit. And they put it on the freaking Dolphins media availability. They didn't bleep it out or none of that, which is pretty awesome. But they were asking him about, last year's game against Tampa, the ass beating they took out. He's like, yeah, that shit's been on my mind all freaking year.
around the ball, and on the defense side, that's what I've seen mostly. So
This is
good though to see a different jersey.
This is the attitude I want out of every single one of my football players, all of them. And there's this clip I have it. I'll play it for you guys after this. Actually, no, I'll pull it up here too. I'm gonna get this ready. Actually, give me a second, because this is the type of attitude I want from all of my football players on my football team. Because this is a winning attitude. Hold on, let me get it ready because it was hilarious too. Come on, where did I? Yeah, here it is. All right, so I'm gonna play this and then I'll pull up the next part.
This year's regular season game, tough day for you guys against Tampa. Did that provide any sort of inspiration, any sort of energy for you guys?
Yeah, the photos, like when we was back at home, I already knew about it. That shit was on my mind 24/7. Still is. So I feel like that brings a little bit of fire to it. I feel like if you want to get motivated, you can watch that game. Like the people that was there last year, they see what they did to us.
So it's that type of attitude, and we'll finish the rest of this in just a second. Let me pull up this. Let me pull up the other type of attitude I want to see out of my football players on my team real quick. This is hilarious. This is from Hard Knocks, back when the Panthers were on Hard Knocks.
You give me 2 points, I'm slap shit out. Can you come here? Can you come here real quick? So I got him on my bench. DJ Moore.
Okay.
Should I? I ain't benching DeAndre Hopkins. Should I let John Brown go on bench?
That's kind of disrespectful. Like John Brown, he ain't an asset. He got a lot of choice selections. I'm giving you insider trade, so don't.
He's asking Cam Newton if he should bench Moore, who's sitting right next to him.
Report me,
No, I'm just saying. So should I take him off the bench? Because currently he on the bench.
You got to start.
What if I just flex? What if I put him at flex?
I don't understand that.
That just means an extra guy, right?
Yeah.
Put him at flex.
Now, what Steve Smith's doing right here is he's doing this in front of DJ Moore. He wants to see if DJ Moore's gonna go, hey man, what you mean you're gonna bench me, bro? You need to put me on your starting. That's what he wanted to hear from him. And look, he pushes him again. Watch. Now I get it, he's a rookie, but this is how you find the fire.
Because he's not a real wide receiver yet. He's just kind of developing.
Let's say all that.
No, I'm just talking about for fantasy. Should I start you or John Brown? It's a legit question. Is it not? You gonna play?
Start.
Start you. You give me 2 points, I'm slap shit out you.
What? You give me 2 points, I'm slapping shit out you. You see what I'm saying? That's the type of attitude I want from my football players. The Xavien Howard, where I've been thinking about that shit all the time. And then the other attitude where like, man, you give me only 2 points on my fantasy team, I'm gonna slap shit at you. That's a winning attitude. You got that in your wide receivers and you got that in your cornerbacks, and we're gonna be just fine. And I think we do. All right, hold on. Let me pull up the rest of this Xavien Howard interview.
I know you still have Byron on the team. Right now, it's you as a veteran and a lot of young guys, in that position. What has it been
Hit the like button, everybody, please, right now. I need help hitting the like button.
transition from a young guy to a real vet?
Man, I feel
Thanks,
like,
John.
It started with me, man. I feel like I gotta set the tone for the guys. The guys getting better. I feel like everybody getting better each week, and I feel like we just got to keep striving. I got to take that leadership role in the cornerback room, and set the tone.
So when you set the tone, what do you tell them? What are some of the main principles that you want them to
Make plays. That's what I do. So setting the tone by like making plays out there.
What's most beneficial about these joint practices?
Man, really just to see somebody different. Especially you get to compete against the best, especially Tom Brady. Like, what can you ask for more? The guys, Julio, some of the guys that's injured, though, we didn't face them, but just competing with the best.
X, how do you think the defense did overall today?
I feel like we definitely get better. I feel like we've seen a lot of stuff on film, but we just gotta go watch film. See what we can get better at. I know it's a couple of things we can get correct.
Yeah, they keep it short because Xavien Howard got a mouth on him, so they were like, nah, we're gonna keep it short and sweet. So I waited almost a full hour before I talked about it. And guys, please hit the like button. But in other news, not too good news, Frank Gore was charged with assault. And I don't know if you guys heard about this, but I'll give you a quick little rundown through it. But Frank Gore was charged with assault, picked up by the Atlantic City Police Department. Patrol units were dispatched to Tropicana, Atlantic City for a reported domestic violence dispute. Officers arrived to find a victim, a 28-year-old woman from Miami, Florida, speaking with hotel security. The police said in the release that the woman did not show any signs of injury and no complaints were filed at the time, but an investigation that followed resulted in Gore being charged for an alleged domestic violence incident. TMZ reported Gore allegedly grabbed the woman, who was naked by the hair, and dragged her through the 59th floor of the Tropicana Hotel, Tropicana Casino Havana Tower. CBS reported the incident occurred on July 31st. So, I don't know, man. I hope that this is not what happened. Now, if he's dragging some naked chick around up there, it's just holy shit, bro. And I love Frank Gore, but damn, bro. And I'm trying to think, but didn't he have that boxing match around that time? Was that when that was happening, when he was up there doing that boxing match? Yeah, Billy, I heard it was simple assault, but damn, dude, that is just not good. I do not want Frank Gore to, be all, hurt his chance at getting a gold jacket. That's what that hurts. You know what I'm saying? He gets some assault charges and stuff like that, and this is happening after retirement. And I don't know. Hopefully it gets worked out and that it's not what it seems. Maybe it was something. I don't know. I can't imagine it being good. I mean, you're at the 59th floor of an Atlantic City hotel with some naked chick in a hallway. Grabbing her by the hair or not, that whole situation, even without the assault, if she's naked in the hallway and you're out there with her and you're on camera, the whole thing looks bad, whether there was an assault or not. So But there's assault charges, so that's not good either. So I just wanted to touch on that real quick. Before we got into the hour mark, I wanted to let everybody know, give the update. Hopefully Frank Gore, gets it figured out, and whatever it was, it's nothing too bad or anything like that, man. Hopefully it's not what it seems, which is it seems like Frank Gore was up there doing some booger sugar and partying down some hookers at some hotel and up there. That's what it seems like. So I'm just being real. Calls it like I sees it. That's what it sounds like to me. That he is straight up party time in Atlantic City, and one of the hookers got out of the room freaking out, and he had to yoke her up, drag her ass back in there. That's what it sounds like. Just being real. That's probably what's going to come out. And that sucks. I know. Yep. Everybody's like, yep, I know. Yep, I know. Yep. So that's what it sounds like. Yep, I know. Everybody knows. Doing some booger sugar, partying down. Probably made that fight was around that time. Get all crunk. You know how it goes down. The boxing game is so much dirtier than any other sports game ever. They're like, yeah, everything's comped. Everything's taken care of. Here's your mountain of yayo and your pile of hookers, and next thing you know, you're friggin' on TMZ and you owe them money and you're going to jail. And you're like, what the fuck happened? You guys are supposed to, your security here sucks. But anyhow, hopefully it gets cleared up, because the guy was a great football player and, damn great football player. And hopefully it doesn't hurt his chances to get, what he deserves. So let's, as we're rounding up to the hour mark, guys, make sure everybody's hitting the like button, please, man. Guys, make sure you're hitting that like button. Subscribing if you're new. Make sure you guys are checking out all the great content we have here on the network. Talk 7 TMI Tuesdays, live around 9. Also, color commentary on Thursdays. Got Late Night Exhale on Saturdays with Ali. Every other day, you got me, El Capitan, doing it right. Cash App, Venmo, guys, help support the channel. We need your help. We always do. Fanatics link is in the description too, guys. You guys can help support the channel through Fanatics. You can also help support the channel through hitting up and buying some of our cool gear, our swag, our merch, whatever you want to call it. Get yourself some. And we are partnered with Backroom Collections. Use offer code #TFTG to get 10% off of all of your purchases. And Super Chat is live too, guys. So please hit us up with the Super Chat. Please, please, please. So, I know, right, Robert? Yeah, Frank Gore out there having himself a gory ass time, boy. Watch out, Frank Gore coming out here. Ooh. Sounded like it was fun all the way up until that point. Probably was fun after that point. Wasn't fun until the next morning when the cops can't even find a video, and that's probably when the freaking neighbors down the hall. See, you got to be smart and you rent the whole floor, and this shit don't happen. You know what I'm saying? You rent the whole floor and you're good. All right. It's enough hooker talk. At least for now. All right. So, we're going to go over Daniel Foussier's notes. Ready for the better part of 2 hours at the Advent Health Training Center Wednesday morning. The Dolphins offense and defense worked on adjacent fields, going head-to-head with opposing units from the Tampa Bay Bucs. The Dolphins 11-on-11. The Dolphins 11th training camp practice and the first of a pair with the Buccaneers heading to their preseason opener Saturday featured a promising effort from defense and an efficient day from quarterback Tagovailoa. Tua watch. Tagovailoa got plenty of work on 1-on-1, 7-on-7, and 11-on-11 drills against a defense that finished 9th in the NFL 9th in Football Outsiders efficiency ranking last season. I'm going to type that in real quick, guys. Football Outsiders. Check that out later. I'm going to check that out later. Give me a second, guys. I want to look into this thing that he's given me to look at here. Football Outsiders. Okay. Efficiency ranking last season. The following is a breakdown of his 7-on-7s and his 11-on-11 work. In his first 7-on-7 action, Tagovailoa went unofficial 3 of 4 with short completions to tight end Durham Smythe, wide receiver Jalen Waddle, and then running back Raheem Mostert. His sole incompletion was his first attempt, a pass to tight end Mike Gesicki. Tagovailoa also was forced to hold the ball on a coverage sack. In his first 11-on-11 work, Tagovailoa completed a pair of passes to Waddle and wide receiver Tyreek Hill. In the following 11-on-11 drill, Tagovailoa throwing to his right and against his body, completed his only attempt in an intermediate pass to Hill along the sideline. The next 11-on-11 drill, Tagovailoa was 3 of 3 with intermediate completions to Hill and rookie wide receiver Ikuzama, and then Cedric Wilson Jr. In 11-on-11 work that featured the offense driving the length of the field instead of staying in one spot like previous sessions, Tagovailoa was 4 of 6 with a pair of completions to fullback Alec Ingold and passes to Wilson and Waddle. Ingold dropped Tagovailoa's first pass attempt in the flat, and Tagovailoa's final attempt to Gesicki was slightly late, but linebacker Levante David made a nice play on the ball to deflect the pass too. So, I mean, that is Levante David. He's pretty damn good. But Mike Gesicki, I mean, what is going on with Mike Gesicki lately, guys? He needs to start getting his act together. It really feels like Mike Gesicki is like got sour grapes. You know, he is just not feeling this offense or not happy or something. He really needs to get with the program. Really needs to start getting with the program. In Tagovailoa's final team drill, 11-on-11 work, that simulated a 2-minute drill, he was 5 of 6. He was 5 of 6 with a pair of completions to Chase Edmonds and Hill, and another to Waddle. His sole incompletion was on his second attempt, a pass to Waddle. However, a short run was stuffed on third down, and the game clock expired before the Dolphins could get their kicking unit on the field. So they stalled. The drive got stalled. Plays of the day. And here's what I was saying. Keon Crossan was impressing everybody. Cornerback Keon Crossan laid out to deflect a seam pass from Buccaneers quarterback Blaine Gabbert that was intended for wide receiver Vincent Smith. Crossan got his hands on the ball multiple times today. On a pass from Tagovailoa that was slightly behind Wilson, the veteran wide receiver made an acrobatic effort to reach back and secure the pass over the middle of the field between defenders. My dog's down here messing with everything. Yeah, dude. Keeps messing with all my stuff. Notable on the 2-minute drill, the Dolphins defense. Buccaneers quarterback Tom Brady unofficially completed 5 of 8 passes. 4 of the passes were short, but he completed a long pass along the sideline with Noah Igbenogany in coverage, and that's, more of where Noah's struggled. And I shout out to TD. He did a lot of great coverage today, and I remember him talking about this, and he said that completion, that was a long completion, like it was almost like Noah kind of thought the play was over and like gave up right before. That's what I'm saying. Like Noah's kind of like lost at times. So, and then the guy caught it and then kept going. So it was a big catch, but it would look even worse because of how Noah handled it after that. The completion set up, and that's what ended up setting up a field goal for them. So, and that's what made Tampa essentially win the day because of Noah giving up that big play like that. Defensive end Emmanuel Ogbah batted a pass down from Brady. He registered a sack on the drive as well. Emmanuel Ogbah is, I mean, dude, he is going to light it up this year. This D-line is going to light it up this year. All right, I'm just going to continue. I can't wait. I need some real tangible football because I can't wait to see this defense just maul fools and this offense to counterbalance this defense. So we get this. All right, let's continue. For the most of the morning, the Dolphins defense limited runs by the Buccaneers offense and kept most passes in front of them in team drills. However, Tampa Bay practiced without wide receivers Chris Godwin and Mike Evans, who remained sidelined with injuries. Igbenogany, who was targeted and gave up several completions in team drills. He was also beat multiple times in one-on-ones, ceding completions to wide receiver Julio Jones and Jalen Darden. On Tagovailoa's first pass on one-on-one drills, he targeted Hill on a deep pass, but cornerback Carlton Davis III broke up the attempt. Undrafted rookie wide receiver Braylon Sanders beat cornerback Zon McClum. Zon McClum. My name is Zon McClum. I guess that's his name. On a deep route in one-on-ones. And Ikuzama later got behind the cornerback Don Gardner to bring in a long pass from quarterback Teddy Bridgewater. Bridgewater threw a pair of interceptions in team drills. Ooh, yippee. What the hell, Bridgewater? On team drills, you threw that? Goodness gracious. The first came on 7-on-7s. Davis undercut a pass that went behind wide receiver Preston Williams. Bridgewater was later picked off by linebacker Devin White on a tipped pass. Okay, the tipped pass with Devin White, I got you. But listen, I want to say poor Preston Williams, but like a bad pass thrown to him and intercepted, that doesn't help Preston at all. It seems like he's just been getting just shit into the stick. But hey, that's what happens when you're more worried about your swimsuit model edition than football. The Dolphins running offense failed to get much traction against the talented Tampa Bay defense front in 11-on-11 sessions. Edmonds and Moser were stopped early for short gains. There were a few dust-ups between the teams. Oh yeah, that's right, guys. There was a couple of dust-ups, which is good, a little bit of something. But nothing escalated dramatically. Defensive lineman Christian Wilkins stuffed running back Leonard Fournette on a short carry, but Fournette took exception to something and took a swipe at Christian Wilkins. It was quickly broken up. Stop, dog. This dog is pain in my ass right now. Buccaneers players were later upset about a pair of plays involving Brandon Jones, which Brandon Jones was popping fools today, bro. Brandon Jones straight. I remember, if you guys remember Rashad Jones when he was younger and he would, before he was so worried about making sure he gets his next payday and he was popping fools and playing good. That's how Brandon Jones looks. He looks like Rashad Jones, in which the third-year safety made more contact on an offensive player than the Tampa sideline appreciated. On both occasions, players were quickly separated. There was also a little bit, and this doesn't say it here, but there was also a little bit of a dust-up between Jalen Phillips got a little bit pushing around in there too. Multiple players returned to practice today, including offensive lineman Michael Dieter. Ooh, and everyone's favorite. Well, Michael Dieter returned to practice. Elijah Campbell and everyone's favorite Clayton Vigilant returned. So, defensive back Cedric Redwine, undisclosed. Oh, I guess he was out. Oh, no, they were there. Defensive back Cedric Redwine and fullback John Lovett were both spotted at practice and wearing their jerseys, but no pads. Oh, okay. Thomas Morstead returned to practice, but was limited. Alec Ingold remained in a non-contact jersey. Cornerback Byron Jones still out with his Achilles. Undrafted rookie Cater Kahu sustained an apparent injury in team drills and was later seen working with trainers. Hopefully he's all right. That's it. Thank you to Daniel Foussier for those great notes. Make sure you guys are going over to the Miami Herald and giving them a subscribe and stuff like that. They're worth it. All right. Oh, the dog? You want to see the dog? John, is that what you're saying? Come here, Max. Come here, Stitch. Maximus, come here. Come here. Look, you were just at my feet. Give me a second. Let me grab his doofus. He's a doofus, bro. He's only a year old, but man, he's a goofball. Come here, doofus. Come here. Philip, look at. I know. He's a sweet boy. He's a sweet boy. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Hi, Pamela. Yes, he's a good boy. He's a sweet dog. His name is Maximus Leviticus. He's a good boy. He's still a puppy. He's a Springer Spaniel. This is my second one. And he's got a little bit of an ear thing going on. I got to get him to the vet and get him some drops. So that's what happens to him. No, he's a Springer, not a Cocker. I got him from a breeder in Georgia, and he's a damn good hunter. But man, oh man, is he a bad boy? He is a bad boy, dude. He is not a good boy at all. Like he's sweet and everything like that. He's super smart, but man, he wants to go. Yeah, Steve, this purple jacket's something else, boy. So only the cool kids get the purple jacket. All right, so we're gonna read the notes from okay, yeah, I know. Let's read the notes from David Fornes too, and he talks about Tom Brady. He says Tua Tagovailoa picks Tom Brady's brain. Dolphins downplay tempering storyline at joint practice with Bucs. So let's go ahead and read this Sun Sentinel article, guys. Make sure you're checking out the Sun Sentinel, showing them some love. I know it's hit or miss with a lot of these types of things, but it's good to have I like getting all of these. I subscribe to quite a few of them, and I read as much as I can. So Tampa, this could have been awkward for Tagovailoa. He's at Miami Dolphins joint practice with Tom Brady's Buccaneer. All right, blah, blah, blah. Give me a second. Let's try this over. Take two. This could have been awkward for Tua Tagovailoa. He's at Miami Dolphins joint practice with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, where on the other sideline is a quarterback the organization wanted bad enough to violate NFL rules in pursuit. But Tagovailoa didn't view it as such when the team had its first two joint sessions with its first of 2 joint sessions with Tom Brady and the Buccaneers at their practice field in Tampa on Wednesday. Instead, the Dolphins signal caller saw an opportunity to pick the brain of a future Hall of Famer who has 7 Super Bowl rings and many deemed the greatest of all time. 23 years playing, that's a long time, Tagovailoa said, entering his 3rd NFL season. That's a lot of knowledge. So I was asking him some things, and he gave me some good insight on it. What kind of things? I'm going to keep that between me and Tom. Probably was like, so how much money were they going to give you? That's what he should have asked. I'm going to try to shake them down for that money. They obviously got it laying around here somewhere. I digress. It was good that Tagovailoa heard whatever he picked up from Brady directly from the man himself, because Coach McDaniel didn't want his quarterback watching the other field where Brady was facing the Dolphins defense. I would actually be very disappointed if he did, McDaniel said. He'd probably be taking a sack if he was watching because there'll be simultaneous plays. Contrary to popular belief, Tua doesn't play 1 snap against Tom Brady. I know, right? I don't understand where this – like when people go, oh, yeah, you're going to, Tom Brady versus Tua. It's like, no, like they don't – Tua's not on the friggin' defense. Oh, that's stinky. It's more about going against a different defense that not just systematically, but – how they play football with different techniques that they emphasize. Those things are a big part of the NFL game. You're adjusting every week. So with the subtle differences of huge differences. Tagovailoa already knows about Brady's game and is aware of that, what impressed him. God, I got dog hair all over me now. Thanks a lot, guys. With this composure in the pocket topping the list. Nothing really rattles him, Tagovailoa said. When you got a guy in your face, subtle movements and throwing the ball, I would say that those are the top qualities in a really good quarterback with him. Russell Wilson, Aaron Rodgers, all those big time guys, talking about Tom Brady, obviously. While the Dolphins defense on Wednesday was able to rattle Brady in spurts, Tagovailoa had a mostly efficient day against a vaunted Buccaneers defense. He had multiple connections to star wide receiver Tyreek Hill for sizable games, found Jalen Waddle, Cedric Wilson Jr., and rookie Ikuzama each at least once, and didn't make any major mistakes, if any. If any, he held on to the ball too long for a coverage sack. Once he stumbled rolling to his right, it caused him to throw the ball behind Hill, allowing Tampa safety Antoine Winfield to break up the pass. Tagovailoa also came up empty in situational drives, although one apparent touchdown pass to River Craycraft was brought back. His efforts came against different looks. Stop, dog. This dog is going to unplug this Wi-Fi. I can tell. Hold on a second. Dude, can you get the hell away from the Wi-Fi? You've been just fucking around with it the whole time I've been here doing it. Stop. I mean, I swear to God, it's like he knows that that's the Wi-Fi cord. He's like, oh, I'm going to keep messing with it. Is that what you wanted? Gosh, driving me nuts, bro. Sorry, guys. The dog is just driving me nuts. He just keeps messing with the Wi-Fi and the router. He won't stop. Okay, all right. Get out of here, stupid. Get, dummy. I'm trying to do a show. You're messing up. Sorry, guys. Stop killing me. Donate to the show so I can get a dog sitter. All right. We get a lot of pressure. We get a lot of press man. Tampa has a lot of off man, off zone, and they have a fairly good amount of disguises that they do. Tagovailoa said, oh, "Get the hell out of here, stupid." Didn't bother Tagovailoa. That finding of the independent investigation into the Dolphins tampering with Brady revealed on August 2nd that Miami had illegally communicated with the all-time passer both in 2019 when Brady was a member of the New England Patriots and Tagovailoa was still in college in Tampa or college in Alabama in 2021. With Brady and the Buccaneers and Tagovailoa the second season. God, dude, this is just fucking jumbled up tons of shit, bro. Okay, I get it. I'm done. I ain't reading no more of this shit. It's too much. God. All right, I think we get the point, right, guys? I'm done with this article. It is just jumbled up with all this other nonsense. I can't stand it when they do that. Ugh, get out of here, dog. Ugh, I mean, this is too much. I'm trying to do this. I'm fighting a dog all at the same time. I'm going to put on a video, guys. I can't read and fight a dog at the same time. Okay, Stinky. Get, Stinks.
Am I right, bitches?
Oh, dude, he is totally going to plug up. If the Wi-Fi goes out, just give me a second, guys. Because the dog is definitely going to make it happen. I play catch better than Tua. All right, so let's go ahead and pull up one of these Dolphins media. Let's watch Emmanuel Ogbah real quick for you. All right, let's see.
You're enjoying practices?
No, I try to stay away from the rest, because we're going to see them during the season too. So it's all good. That's what practice is for. We just got to keep getting better. Even though they don't count it. So.
Is there a sense of maybe a little more anticipation to go up against the Dolphins, given how things were in the regular season last year?
Oh yeah, we're waiting on this day. We feel like we got the rest of last year, so we just got to go out there and just do better this year. So, like I said, it was a good practice against them. I look forward to tomorrow. So.
Yeah.
Had your hand up on a batted ball almost seems like mid-season form, and with that timing, how did that feel to get that?
Well, we had a game on. Zach had the guard. I just pulled him. I came through clean and batted the ball. So, I just got in front of the quarterback and just put my hands up because he was getting the ball out quick. So.
Andy, what was the chirping going on at the end? Was that just part of the action?
Oh, with who? It was a bunch of chirping going on. So I don't know which one you're talking about, but we're just competing against each other, getting each other better. So. Oh, yeah, it's fun going against another team. You get tired of hitting your same old offense over and over. It's fun going against other opponents. So.
After you knocked down the pass like you did, will you say anything to Brady? Will you chirp at him?
Hell yeah.
Play. Down's not over. Next play. So.
You better chirp at Brady. He chirping at you.
I would say this. We start off slow. We got to pick it up. Tomorrow's a good thing we have tomorrow. Tomorrow's a new day. We got to pick it up faster and start fast.
How much juice does Brandon Jones bring? It seemed like he was out there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I love B. Jones. He come down, hit somebody. He brings the energy to the team, and we just want him to keep getting better as a young player. Just keep getting better every day.
Emmanuel, how much pressure do you think this group is going to get on the quarterback during the season?
Oh, as good as we can. We just got to go out there and be dominant. Help our offense get going. We all work together.
Ooh, you right, AB. I do need some purple pads like
I
that.
said, we
That would be
slow.
dope.
We picked up a little bit at the end, but we got to start off fast. We can't start that slow no more.
Jacking fools.
Do you know how much the first team defense is going to play Saturday?
I have no idea, so I couldn't even tell you that. So, yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Told you this dog's going to fuck it up.
Made up some ground on that team that you're very equal.
I wouldn't say that. We still got to go watch film. Like I said, we start off slow. Got to go back and watch film and see what we struggled in, what we did good at, and just build on that. So. Thank you.
Yeah, that's a shorty, huh? A lot of shorties. Not some long ones. I want to hear from Connor Williams because he did all right today, but I don't know. I mean, listen, I really want it to work out with Connor Williams, but and I still think it will, but needs it to work out is what we need. Let's see. Let's hear from Connor Williams today. He did good today. Dude is a freaking mammoth. Look at the size of the head on that guy. I mean, it's like he has no. It's like his neck and his head are all the same thing. Like that guy's never getting a neck injury. There's just no way. Like it's impossible. You have to drop him like several stories off the ground, like directly on his head to hurt his neck.
So earlier this offseason, we heard Coach talk about the process of football coming off the ball and making the plays that way. I'm curious how Vita Vea kind of accelerates that challenge for you in that position.
Yeah, I mean, we've been only able to go against our defense, and obviously we have a great defense. So being able to like play techniques and a little different game than ours, it's good to see that, and it's obviously good to be able to work on that just to perfect the craft at a new position.
I know, right?
I think we responded. We came into a new area, and I think we all kind of came together and responded well throughout all the groups.
What's Vita Vea like to go against?
He's an Islander, so he's a big old hunkered down man. He's down to the earth, so you just got to get low on him and get under his pads. But he's a well-respected player, and he's a great player, and I love being able to go against him just to be able to fine-tune yourself, I mean, it's obviously pretty close. I mean, we're all super competitors, so just to be able to go against somebody you don't know and
bro, I can't get over the head and the neck of this guy, bro. He's so huge.
Level, so obviously we're going to compete at the highest level, and so it was good work today.
What's your level of confidence at center at this point? What are you going to do for the snaps?
I'd say I'm fully confident in it. Definitely over the past work we've been able to do, I think moving into the season, I'm fully confident as I have been at any position prior to the season.
What's the snapping situation? Obviously, they're not errant snaps, but they're not ideal snaps from a target standpoint. How do you get
a bold move with the hoop earrings too, right? Like you don't see too many mofos with some hoop earrings. I mean, who's gonna say anything to him, right? Like he's fucking a mountain in his head, and I just can't get over it. It's like holy cow.
Get that corrected?
That's kind of harsh. Obviously, it's just perfecting your craft. It's day in, day out, just trying to hit the batter box, and we get reps whenever we can, however we can, and so it's just being able to get it in the box every time. And so even when in those stressed out situations where you gotta move wide really quick right when the snap of the ball, being able to snap it and then get out, and just being able to perfect that.
Connor, how has Frank Smith helped you, I guess, transition to center? I guess Mike told us the other day that he was Roethlisberger's center in college.
Mm-hmm.
So have you gotten the sense of that? Have you felt that former center mentality?
I mean, he's been a great resource. He's a great coach, and definitely knows the O-line game very well. And so, I mean, biggest thing he said to me was like Avatar, like that connection to riding that horse. That's what me and Tua got to have, and so that's what we've been forming and feeling that. But he's a great coach, great resource. Can go to him whatever you need, and he's there for you.
I think it was I don't know, one of the beat writers did the Avatar thing when they quoted him saying this, and everybody was really like, ew, gross, da 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 da. Everyone was making fun of it. I even put like a meme of like these two lips and tongues like making out with each other like that, because weird. You know what I'm saying? Like I get the point, but like the imagery is just disgusting, especially when he showed like the gif of like the whole thing tying together from the Avatar. It's like, ew. And how the hell is Tua
tremendously.
gonna
I mean,
tie his avatar into that guy's fucking neck, bro? How's he gonna do it? It's insane. You can't do it. Can't be done. So they better figure out another avatar way because his neck is not where it's happening.
and just being able to know the guy you're playing with, and definitely when you're under center, you
Cracking
have that
myself
connection,
up.
so you
Ow,
know where
dog.
to place and everything. And I think we're getting that and growing that.
Yes, Bleezy. Dieter is back.
He looked good. I think he was really excited to be able to get back out on the field, and we obviously missed him. He's a great person. He's a great contribution to the line, and I mean, we needed him out there, and so I think he did very well.
One more, we got Tua.
Coach McDaniel mentioned before practice that the Bucs defensive front has a high penetration rate.
Mm-hmm.
What did you notice coming into these practices, and what did you notice today?
Dude, stop touching my stuff.
How they try to attack and how the offensive line can counter that.
I mean, obviously, every defense has their pros and cons and their focuses, and so they just have they really focus on good get off and then being able to read. So with that, you just got to be able to get your first steps in the ground and work in unison, get the plays calls down, and being able to take that initial surge and then be able to extend the play.
Yeah, good point, Orange Green Rat. If they were avataring, it's center to quarterback. Is that where the avataring would happen? He would avatar right there like that. It's disgusting. Yeah, I get the point. It should have been like, they just need to be in sync. We get it, bro. The whole avatar imagery is just too much. But I mean, who's gonna make fun of that guy to his face? Are you kidding me? Oh my God. I gotta crack my neck just thinking about it. Bothering me now. Got me all insecure. I feel like I got a little tiny little pencil neck now. Sit like this for a minute. Alrighty. So we're gonna go ahead and read this cool Barry Jackson article here. And it's how the Dolphins' top 4 running backs compare in various ways. And the Sony Michel Gaskin battle. So, guys, make sure you're hitting the like button, please. No, Bleezy, I'm not. I moved up to Central Florida. Told you I was moving. I got a job that I'm starting up here. A nice one. So I couldn't say no. All right. So, what has become clear through 10 days of training camp is that Chase Edmonds looks poised to become the Dolphins' leading running back. He's fast, he hits the hole quickly, and has capability adapted, or excuse me, he has capable, why did he say it like that? He has adapted to the team's wide zone scheme. He has capably adapted to the team's wide zone scheme. God, man, I don't know. Which is new for him. I mean, it's not that difficult. He was doing an inside zone, but whatever. But difficult decisions await in terms of allocating additions, carries among Raheem Mostert, Sony Michel, and potentially others, and determining whether Myles Gaskin and Salvon Ahmed should even be on the roster. Edmonds and Mostert were listed as co-starters in the Dolphins' first training camp depth chart Monday. Michel and Gaskin were both at second team. I'm very, very happy with that room, Coach Mike McDaniel said. It's going to be one of my favorite rooms that I've been. It's got to be one of the most favorite rooms I've been around. The competition is fierce, but they're bringing the best out of each other. How do the Dolphins' top 4 running backs compare over their carries? Here's a look into the various categories. Ooh, all right. Mostert at 5.7 on 284 career carries, which would be best amongst all active players if he met the minimum attempts required. Did you hear that? It would be best if he met the minimum. So he doesn't even meet the minimum. Of course, your average would be higher if you don't even meet the minimum. But I digress. Chase Edmonds has a 4.7. Sony Michel has a 4.2. And Myles Gaskin coming in at last has a 3.8. Michel has been limited in camp, but might be the front runner over Gaskin for a roster spot for 6 reasons. 1, he's better between the tackles runner. 2, he's a better back in terms of carry average. 3, he's a player handpicked by the coaching staff, and Gaskin wasn't. 4, there would be a bigger cap and salary savings by releasing Gaskin than cutting Michel. 5, Michel is a better pass protector than Gaskin. That's, I think, the biggest and most important reason why Sony Michel is far and away over Gaskin is because of his pass blocking ability. And 6, Michel has a little bit more special team value. Last season, Michel averaged 4.1 yards per carry behind a good Rams offensive line. Gaskin averaged just 3.5 on 173 carries behind a subpar Dolphins offensive line. See, he's calling it subpar, but from what I was hearing forever, it's historically the worst offensive line ever assembled on the face of God's green earth. That's what I was told. I don't believe that to be so, but that's what he says, subpar. So I don't know. Historically, the worst offensive line ever assembled, ever. So Michel seemingly has the edge, except for one major category: pass receiving. Yards per reception per game, yards receiving per game in their careers. Number 1, Edmonds is 7.2 yards per reception on 128 catches with 16.2 yards receiving per game. Number 2 comes Gaskin with 6.9 yards per reception on 97 catches, and he averages 19.8 yards per game. Number 3 is Sony Michel with 8.2 yards, but that's just on 47 catches and about 7 catches per game. Those are 10 yards per reception, but that's only 36 catches, averaging 6.1 receiving yards per catch. As Pro Football Focus Ryan Smith said, Michel is the best pass blocking running back on the roster. Michel is the worst pass catching running back on the roster. So that's a conundrum here with Michel. His blocking makes him ideal option as the third down back, but his pedestrian receiving skills makes him less appealing as a third down back. That's a fucking catch-22 if you say. Edmonds is probably best equipped for the third down job because he's essentially a better Gaskins, which that's why we got him. Edmonds averaged 7.2 yards on 43 receptions last season. Gaskin averaged 4.8 yards on 49 receptions. What's more, Edmonds was 17th amongst all NFL backs and receivers in average receiving yards after contact. Yards after contact per rush in career. Number 1, Moser, 2.1. Number 2, Michel, 2.2. Number 3, Gaskin, 1.8. Number 4, Edmonds, 1.7. Wow. I would have figured Gaskin would have been the least after contact because I can't remember Gaskin's being anything after contact. He really hasn't. Now, I have seen him bust a big one after there, and maybe that's where the average gets better. But for the most part, somebody gets an arm on him, he goes down. He's just a small guy. Those numbers are courtesy of Pro Football Reference. Oh, so you can trust them then. There's the Pro Football Reference. Ain't no bullshit. Don't take the yak to mean Edmonds is overrated. Edmonds is 6th in the league in per average carry and was 8th in the NFL in rushing yards over expected per attempt and 5th in the league in efficiency, which measures a player's running north to south without unnecessary added motion per NFL Next Gen Stats. Yards before contact, number 1 is Moser, 3.5. Number 2 is Edmonds, 2.9. Number 3 is Michelle, 2.2. And number 4 is Gaskin with 1.9. Keep in mind that Edmonds led all NFL running backs with 3.6 rushing yards before contact per attempt last season. So that's excellent, but also a byproduct of playing behind a pretty good offensive line. The success of Moser and Edmonds in gaining yards before contact is partly a credit to them, but also partly a credit to their offensive line in San Francisco and Arizona, respectively. Controversially, Gaskin would likely have averaged more yards before contact had he played behind a better Dolphins offensive line, or a better offensive line in general. Doesn't have to be the Dolphins if he was on a different team. Percentage of runs converted to first down when the team needs 1, 2, or 3 yards for a first down in their careers. Man, dude, Barry Jackson went all out in this month. Edmonds is number 1 at 70%, 40 for 57 converted into first downs. Edmonds averaged 4.8 yards on those carries, which is excellent. So that means out of 57 times where he needed 1, 2, or 3 yards to get the first down, 40 out of those 57 times he made that happen. And he averaged on those 4.8 yards. So if you needed 3, he got you 4.8, which is crazy. Number 2 is Michelle and he averaged 7, and Edmonds was 70% on those short yardage runs that you needed to pick up for first downs, which isn't really what you would think his game is, being more of a speedy guy. But after seeing him up close, Color said he has a lot more veracity than he appears to, and stuff like that. So 70%. So that's really good. That's why he's the bell cow, as they say. Michelle at 58.8%. Picking up 80 out of 136 with an average of 2.6, with a 2.6 yard average on those carries. Doesn't make much sense. How did he end up in number 2 then? I guess just because of his percentages. Moser with a 53.3%, 24 out of 45 with an average of 4.4 yard average on those carries. And then Gaskin coming in last. Gaskin is 52.2, 35 out of 67 with an average of 3 yards per carry on those. If you look at only the third and fourth down carries, where a team needs 3 or fewer yards to convert for a first down, Michelle is 35 of 53 in his career, a very solid 66%. So if the Dolphins intend to run on third and short, he and Edmonds make the most sense. So wear and tear. Michelle, number 1, Michelle. He has 743 career rushing yards or career rushes, and has played 36, 37, and 33% of New England's running snaps over in his 3 seasons there, and 49% of the Rams last season. Number 2, Gaskin. He has 351 career carries, playing 25, 69, and 50% of Miami's offensive snaps the past 3 seasons. Edmonds. He has 333 career carries, playing in 21, 24, 46, and 58% of Arizona's snaps in the past 4 seasons. I just want to stop right there. So in 4 seasons at Arizona, Edmonds has 333 career carries. And in 3 seasons with the Dolphins, Gaskins has 351 carries. All right. Moser, 4th on this list, has 284 career carries, playing in 15%, 34%, 43% of the 49ers snaps in 2018 to 2020 before sustaining a knee injury, blah, 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 blah. Mostert has had some good runs in camp, clocking in at the Dolphins as the Dolphins' fastest player on at least one occasion. Special teams value. Edmonds will be on the team, and it's likely that Mostert will too. So who has more special teams value between Gaskin and Michel? Gaskin played on only 4% of Miami's special team snaps last season and never more than 17% in his career. Michel has played on 21, 15, 16, and 21% of special team snaps. Michel has never returned a punt, but has 8 kickoff returns for a total of 167 yards, averaging 20.9 yards average. Gaskin has 0 punt returns and 2 kickoff returns for 29 total yards. Bottom line, it seems that Edmonds will be the starter, and Mostert is well positioned to get the second most carries. If it comes down to Michel or Gaskin battle for the number 3, Michel seemingly has the edge for reasons listed above. If Gaskins is cut, Miami owes him nothing, compared to 2.5 if he's on the team. If Michel is cut, Miami owes him $500,000, compared to the 2.1 if he stays on the team. But Michel, who has been limited, needs to play at least decent in the preseason. Needs to play something. It's also quite possible that both Michel and Gaskin make it, with Salvan Ahmed being cut, which is more likely. But that would mean paying a combined $4.6 million to your third and fourth running back, Ahmed, who makes $895,000 if he's on the team. None of his salary is guaranteed. South Carolina rookie Zaquandre White has some impressive runs and has a good shot to stick on the practice squad and on another shot to make the 53-man roster. Jared Dokes is a long shot to make the 53, I would say. I haven't heard him at all. Alec Ingold is well positioned to make the team as a fullback, a position which is used in Mike McDaniel's offense. Yada, yada, yada. That was a pretty good article. A lot of information out of that thing. Not bad, honestly. So let's go ahead and oh, did you guys see the mic'd up? I'm gonna go ahead and pull up that mic'd up. It's Christian Wilkins mic'd up, of course. I mean, maybe it's more than Christian Wilkins, but I know he's mic'd up on it. Let's check this bad man jam out.
Ready? Okay.
We're out! Guys, keep it on the law. Keep it on the law. I'm the feds, guy. They told me not to tell nobody, but I said I gotta tell everybody.
Where the camera at, bro?
Right there.
Where's that?
Right there.
Where the camera at?
Where is the camera?
You got a camera?
Come on, you gotta keep the camera on the biggest dog in the yard, dog. Hey, cameraman, you hear me? Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Brother. Y'all sit back. Hey, give me right. We're on camera now.
Hold on. I gotta do that again.
Come on, you gotta keep the camera on the biggest dog in the yard, dog. Hey, cameraman, you can hear me? Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Hey, cameraman, you can hear me? I gotta see that. Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
You gotta keep the camera on the biggest dog in the yard, dog. Hey, cameraman, you can hear me? Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Brother. Y'all sit back. Hey, give me right. We're on camera now. I'm first.
It was Yeah. Come on, bro.
You only messing with me because you're bigger than me. But one day I'm gonna get big and I'm gonna f you up.
Oh, man, group over here. Devon, give me one.
If you get to heaven and I am not there,
Yes?
you have gone to hell.
Ooh. You gotta cite your sources, sir. You gotta cite your sources, so it's plagiarism.
Well, yeah, I think, you know, Ain't no tightness out here. Ain't no fatness out here. I had a hot boy summer. I'm feeling good.
Hot boy summer.
That's not important.
You a Ghost Rider. Yeah, Ghost Rider. Rider, not rider.
First of all you boys run laps. Y'all having way too much damn fun out here.
Rider.
Step on that right foot. Down foot. Get it. Now it's time to bring it around town.
Hey, Trill. Hey, good job, but you still ugly.
Hey Melvin, I got a riddle for you. What travels all around the world but stays in a corner? A wall? Stamp. Stamp.
Oh, yeah,
I was on a kickball team, bro. Who just walks around and says, I was on a kickball team? Don't call my bluff out on my mic'd up, bro. That's why I'm leaving. I'm gonna go tell somebody else I was on a kickball team. Hey, Tua, you know I was on a kickball team, right?
Like again, he's married. Who else is married here? Got don't punch, putting your face in it.
You want
still one hand.
Yeah, wait. What does that have to do with marriage?
What the fuck does that have to do with marriage, bro? What?
Punch, putting your face in it.
You want
still one hand.
Yeah, wait. What does that have to do with marriage?
Oh! Yes! Football! We back!
Come on, man. Come on, dog. Come on, bro. Come on, man. Come on, dog. Ah! Come on. Come on. Come on. Shot, boy. This tour. See how many steps I done took today. A lot of steps.
Boy, you got too much money for me. Apple Watch that practice. I love it.
He's strong.
I just got all this stats in my head. All these
You have way too much free time, bro.
If you're hungry for a hunger patches, just eat my buddy Puma here because he's a treat. Oh, yeah, Aiken, yep. Boston Bacon, yep.
Oh, yeah,
He's a big pig, yep. You can be a big pig.
Stay away from him today. I had to get some of that shade real quick, like.
Bitch on that friggin' on that pre-workout tripping.
I done got too much melanin in my skin, in my body.
Is that melanin?
Yes. Melanin.
Hey, listen. Sometimes you gotta get out of the sun to regenerate your body.
They called me Ivan. Ooh. Well, pack your bags because we're sending you right back to where you came from. Zordon's still using a bunch of kids to do this dirt.
Now you want to talk to me. Huh? Now you asking for the red jersey because I done did y'all up like that, huh? What you mean? Man, I've been cutting and doing all kinds. But you better ask him. You better. Hey, he know.
Hey, tell your scouting department, it's hard to replace 52. Skip out.
Hey, gang on three. 1, 2, 3. Gang.
Shit. I gotta see that again.
You better. Hey, he know.
Gang?
Tell your scouting department, it's hard to replace 52. Skip out.
Hey, gang on three. 1, 2, 3. Gang.
First of all, y'all are having way too much fun out here. I need to see everybody running laps. That's what my coach would say. He was mean as hell, though. He'd be like, nah, hell no. Y'all quit trying to do all that slapping. What do y'all think you is? That's what he would say. Long time. That ain't how it is no more. All right, let's where's that other thing I was gonna get to? There it is. Let's go ahead and watch the coach's interview. I wouldn't, or you know what? We'll do Tua's. Interview. Oops, wrong one, guys. Thanks a lot. Make sure everybody's hitting the like button, please. All right. Yeah, I haven't watched Tua's interview. I know we heard some quotes of it, but interested to hear how things went for him today, or at least how he felt. He looked good.
Yeah, it was good. We got to go out to dinner with a couple of the guys the first night. Also got to actually just walk through the mall with the guys yesterday with a couple guys, and then go to dinner again. I thought it was a pretty cool trip. It felt a little weird because we're still in training camp, but we're seeing we're seeing the guys on an off day. That felt a little different for us, but it was cool to spend some time and then also be with the guys in preparation for practice like this. So we were able to talk through some things that we don't normally get to talk through until the day of practice. I actually picked up the dinner tab last night. That was a big dinner tab, but it was good. Everyone enjoyed themselves, and I picked up the Uber too.
Where'd you guys go?
We went to Ocean Prime. Sure, I can't say. I don't even know. I was barely talking to half of the guys because everyone was kind of far away from each other. So I would say technique. Tampa's technique is different than the technique that we faced a lot in camp, where we get a lot of press man. Tampa has a lot of off man, off zone, and then they have a fair amount of disguises with what they do. But I mean, they're a really good team, and we're very fortunate as a team to come out here and be able to compete against, some of the guys that played on the Super Bowl team 2 years ago. So it's good work for us, and we're looking forward to tomorrow. Yeah, I would say you can never be, too high. You never get too low. We'll obviously look at the film, and I think there's some things operationally that we can work on. Getting guys set, understanding the snap count, just little things. But I think for the most part, it was really good to kind of build off on to go into tomorrow with.
So you walk through the mall in Tampa, you're the Miami Dolphins quarterback, played in Alabama. A lot of people recognizing you, not a lot of people recognizing you.
Yeah, no, not. I don't think anyone recognized me. No way. No, not at all. I was wearing, just wear some shades and a hat, hoodie. Yeah, no, nobody recognized me. They recognized the other guys, but then I went to the bathroom when they recognized a couple of the guys, or I just walked out of the store. So, I don't know. If you guys get to interview a couple of the other guys, you guys ask them that question, and then they'll tell you.
Well, the other part is you said it's a large bill, so help us.
Yeah. Anything over $1,000, that is, my gosh, that is a lot of money. That's a lot of money. So just over $1,000, yeah.
So fair to say in Miami and Fort Lauderdale, if you're walking around, you get recognized there, right?
No.
No?
No, yeah, of course. Yeah. But I barely go out, so it's weird because every time I go out, I try to find a gas station when I got to put in gas where I think no one's gonna be at. And then when I do get out, everyone I feel like just starts coming and pulling up, and no one sometimes knows it's me. A lot of older people go to the gas station that I go to, so I like it. I love it, so it's good.
So I know you're focused on your reps against the Tampa defense, while Tom is on the other side playing against the Dolphins defense. But with him on the other side, were you able to get a chance to talk to him, pick his brain a little bit?
Yeah, I was able to talk to Tom. We were talking on the side for a good bit. He was just asking how the off season was. We were talking a little about golf at the same time. But for the most part, 23 years playing. That's a long time. That's a lot of knowledge. So I was asking him some things, and he gave me some good insight on it. So I'm gonna keep that between me and Tom. Then if you guys want to ask Tom, you guys go ask him. I would say Tom's composure in the pocket. Nothing really rattles him. You know, when you got a guy in your face, you just subtle movements and throwing the ball. You know, I would say those are top trait qualities in a really good quarterback. With him, Russ, Aaron Rodgers, you know, all those big time guys.
Oops, sorry, my mic was on. What you call it? Yeah, you can see he's smart to be observant of the proper guys to follow behind him. Russell Wilson, the guys who are very successful.
Say what? You said the Dolphins. Sorry, No, I think I answered that last week. Sorry, yeah, because I think they were doing that in 2019.
See you later, D-Money.
I came in 2020.
Thanks for swinging by, buddy.
So I mean, they picked me. So so 2020.
I know, AB. Looks like he's looking big. He's getting. He gonna have that same neck and head as friggin' Connor Williams, suited up, be all one head neck, giant head neck man.
I'm still here.
Strength and conditioning coach guy must be like, you guys need stronger necks.
To me, that's all noise at this point. Yeah.
Oh, weak neck baby.
No one helped me with the tip. No one helped me with the tip. No, because it's when you put the card in, like there's the custom tips that you can't. The guys don't carry cash; they just have the cards. So I just had to customize the tip.
Do they do that thing like they do in Miami where they add the tip?
That's what a good leader does. I heard somebody say to a lobbying for
Dang, they might have got me
for the captain thing, but you know.
Who's the biggest eater on the team?
Good question.
I don't know. We got some big boys. I'm not too sure. I couldn't tell you. No, I got the big Uber. I had to get the big.
All right. Who's the biggest eater on the team? Let me know in the comments right now. Who do you guys think is the biggest eater on the team? I know who I think it is. Think of the entire team now. Who's the biggest eater on the entire team? Let me see in the comments. Who do you guys think is the one that could out eat anyone on the whole football team? Because I already know who it is. Alex says Robert Hunt. Robert Hunt's a good one. Raekwon. I guess that's who you mean, AB. Raekwon. Yeah, Raekwon's a big dude, but I don't think he can out-eat. Yes, Adam. You're right. It's Solomon Kindley, bro. It's Solomon Kindley. You're right. He can. He doesn't ate himself out his own britches, bro. What you mean? Now, good for him. He's lost some weight. But nah, I don't think I don't know. Christian Canny, he's a big boy too, but Agba, yeah. But Solomon Kindley is the one. Yep. John, you're right. Solomon, yep. I would say he's the big eater, boy. He got the eater. That boy can eat, boy. He like to eat. Give him some snackums and shit.
Big Uber, yeah. And I was the one sitting in the back. It's like, dang.
Damn, they made him ride in the back of his Uber that he paid for?
No, it wasn't my idea. It was for a buddy's birthday. There were a couple people's birthdays yesterday, so I'll let you guys figure that one out.
Well, shout out to Mike McDaniel, because them going out to eat, celebrating their birthdays, being on a road trip, this is not something that they would have done if they didn't. This is not the type of team building they would have gotten if they hadn't done these joint practices. I mean, maybe, but this, I don't want to say forces them, but it allows them the opportunity with not having family and other obligations. And Mike McDaniel talked about it in his press conference a little bit of, hey, your obligation is to be here with the team. Well, now that practice and your obligations are done, your first, you can spend time together, and it allows a better opportunity for team building in this way. In this instant where Tua's taking the team out for supper and celebrating some of the birthdays and being the guy who pays and picks up the tab and shout out to him. I mean, a newly married dude picking up the tab. His old lady probably ain't happy. It's like, oh my God, I see this bill. Did you just seriously spend all that money at these assholes? But this is good stuff right here, and it's building a great family football team, which is awesome. Getting some goose pimples.
Yeah, it's been really good. Every time we see each other, I mean, I sit by him in our team meetings.
That's why I
we're
got a
talking
Cuban
about,
old lady, homie.
Getting the guys going for the day, and then just snap locations on certain plays that'll help us execute the play.
They didn't,
that much
John.
better. And then just
never heard of
timing
this
with
stuff during
everything.
Flores. I'm not
He's
gonna
taking care
lie.
of the front, I'm taking care of the back end with things, and just us being in sync, will help this offense go.
Honestly, Jason, Wilkins looks like he's probably a picky eater.
Shoot, I think they've developed a lot. You look at our run game, it makes it a little harder for guys to really read keys with the O-line because of how much stretch we do, how much stretch action we do. So it puts a lot of stress on not the front guys, but the secondary guys as well, with the linebackers, getting them to come up and then, obviously replacing them with throws, and then also deeper play pass throws. So I think we've come a long way, and I think the guys would also say that we're not close to where we want to be, but shoot, it's exciting for the guys. Yeah, I think the communication's been good. We've had some miscommunications out there on some team periods, but one of our team rules is when you fail, like, failures is a chance for opportunity, and so we've had many of those opportunities today to recover from a missed throw, a missed assignment, a missed cadence, and it was against a good defense.
Final questions.
They said they remember what happened last year against the Bucs. Curious how much is it on your mind?
Yeah, well, I was on the sideline throughout the game. I mean, anyone wants, any competitor would want to be out there to compete against a team like that. And it was just unfortunate that, I wasn't able to be out there because of my injury. But, I'm looking forward to this year. We got done with our first practice with them. We're looking forward to tomorrow.
I know what you meant, Marty
and,
Mark.
See what they bring new, and see what we can do to improve. Yeah, I think Tyreek is maybe the fastest guy in the NFL. I don't know. It's been Keon Crossen because he's had many kickoff reps, so he gets vertical speed every time. Tyreek doesn't get to really open it up as much. But everyone loves Tyreek in the organization, and I think him and Jalen do a really good job complementing each other by, one goes deep. If they're doubling him, then we got another speedster coming across, and vice versa. But, those guys also help other guys get open on our team. So, yep. Thanks, guys.
I like that, Keon Crossen getting the love, and you can tell that Tua's hearing himself say it, and he could probably hear Tyreek going, "Are you fucking kidding?" Yeah, that's why he was giggling and laughing a bit about it, because it's kind of funny. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of funny that the guy getting all the speed numbers is Keon Crossen because he's going downhill, and the fact that he knows it right offhand means that coach is saying, "Oh yeah, look, Keon Cross is fastest man on the football team right now." So they're making it a healthy competition and keeping it fun and keeping it. I mean, listen, this is the funnest Dolphins team as far as personality I've ever seen. If this equates to wins and playoffs and greatness to this team, not only will it be awesome, but it'll be all the more great too, because look how much fun it all is. All these guys are, personalities are coming out. They're singing, dancing. They're doing all this stuff. I hope it, if we're falling on our face and not winning football games, then we'll look at all this and we'll all be like, well, you know what? Maybe they shouldn't have been having so much fun. But until then, we can feel really good that there's all this character, all this good stuff, the competitive nature, the fun, the characters that are coming out. We can look at it in a good way, and hopefully, like I said, it equates into good things. Guys, we're up at the 2-hour mark. Hit the like button if you haven't already. Subscribe if you haven't. Check out Tonk 7 TMI Tuesdays live around 9 with Color doing some co-hosting on there. We're going to get back on track here ASAP. Tonk was out of town and tried to get on, but I guess there was a failure. I don't know. He hasn't hit me back. I hope everything's good. I'm sure he'll hit me back. Color commentary late night on Thursdays. You guys can catch him. Everybody love Color. Filled in for me the other day. Appreciate it, homie. Saturday late night exhale with Ali. Getting it in, doing a lot of the fantasy talk on Saturdays now with Ali. It's killer. It's great info. You guys make sure to check it out. And then always El Capitan doing it every day, night, all the time, anytime, your time. Cash App, Venmo, the Fins Tailgate. Support the show. You can also support through the link in the description for Fanatics. Get yourself some Fanatics gear or some of our fire gear, some hats, some stuff like that. When the season gets rolling around and stuff like that, and throughout the season, we're going to be doing some giveaways. I'm going to get a bunch of these TFTG hats and give some away to you guys and stuff like that. Maybe I'll get some flags to give some flags away. Make it fun. Also, guys, use offer code #TFTG through Backroom Collections to get 10% off of all your good stuff. So, yeah, guys, I am going. Oh, you're having a special guest on Saturday, Ali. Ooh. So, guys, I'm going to shut her down early, but I am going to do a show tomorrow during the day. So make sure you guys are subscribed if you're not. Hit the notification bell and check it out. I'm going to do it at around like 11 or so. I'm going to get on a little early tomorrow. Kids don't get home till, I don't know, sometime after 2. So I'm going to come on. I'm going to open up a panel tomorrow. We're going to do all the stuff, watch all the things. I'm going to have a panel open tomorrow. I know I haven't been doing so many panels and stuff like that. No problem, Miss Fins. Yeah, guys, make sure you're going over and check out Miss Fins. I went on her show for a little bit before I started tonight. Coming over there. Love Miss Fins. So make sure you guys go check out her show and subscribing on there. Yep, guys, if you're, know anybody who likes this, Dolphins football, make sure to tell them to come check out the TFTG, guys. We are here doing it right, trying to bring in clips, trying to, bring great content all the time. Sorry, I've been out. I've been sick. So feeling a little better, and I'm going to put in some extra work over these next couple of days, probably do some daytime shows. Maybe some 2 shows a day. I'm sure Color will do his color commentary tomorrow and try to do a whole bunch of stuff. But I'll see you guys tomorrow at around 11 in the morning, and we'll open up a panel, do a little bit longer show until my kids get off school, and hit the like button on your way out, guys. I'll see you tomorrow.